Are we to blame? Good evening, brothers. Allow me first to apologize. I do, like many of you, appreciate the comforts of everyday routine, the security of the familiar, and the tranquility of repetition. I enjoy them as much as any bloke, but in the spirit of commendation, thereby those important events of the past, usually associated with someone's death or the end of some awful bloody struggle, but let us celebrate it with a nice holiday. I thought we could mark this as the year of change, a term that should be spoken, by taking out some time of our daily lives to sit down and have a little chat. There are those, of course, who do not want us to speak. I expect even now orders are being typed into direct messages, and women with admin status will soon be on their way. Why? Because while lies will be used in lieu of conversation, words will always retain their power. Words offer the means to meaning, and for those that will listen, the enunciation of truth. And the truth is, there is something terribly wrong with this world, isn't there? Cruelty, injustice, intolerance, and depression, and where once you had the freedom to object, to think as you saw fit, you now have censors, systems of surveillance coercing your conformity and subverting your submission. How did this happen? Who is to blame? Well, you certainly are those who are more responsible, and they will be held accountable. But then again, truth be told, if you're looking for the guilty, you only need look into a mirror. I know why you did it. I know you were afraid. Who wouldn't be? War, terror, disease. There were a myriad of problems to conspire to corrupt your reason and rob you of your common sense. Fear got the best of you, and in your panic, you turned to the now High Daddy Governor. The government, he promised you order, he promised you peace, and all he demanded in return was your silent, obedient consent. Last night, I sought to end that silence. Last night, I destroyed my old ways of slavery to remind this manosphere of what it has forgotten. More than 400 years ago, a great citizen wished to embed this 5th of November forever in our minds. His hope was to remind the world that fairness, justice, and freedom were more than words. They were perspective. So if you've seen nothing, if the crimes of our government remain unknown to you, then I would suggest that you allow this 5th of November to pass unmarked. But if you see what I see, if you feel as I feel, and if you would seek as I would seek, then I would ask you to stand beside me this 5th of November, and we change our future fate. For we are on the edge, the gates of hell, and together we shall give them an event that will never, ever be forgot.